What is up, guys? I am Crimson Thunder here. Welcome back to this Let's Play a Sentinels of Multiverse video game. Last time we ended up enduring the wrath of Mother Nature herself, Akabushka. And for the final Infernal Relics villain, we're going to take on Apostate. This here has relics and they also have demons, so this is not going to be the easiest fight if he gets all the relics into play fairly early. It'll be very difficult. And we're going to take this on in the Court of Blood. You'll find out why later on. Okay, so we're going to take Fanatic along because they are both nemesis. Yeah, I'm going to bring on regular Fanatic just because he's the easiest to use. Ra is going to come back. And let's see here. Yeah, we'll bring 4 this time. Okay, who haven't we played with yet? We'll play with the Visionary. And I actually will go with their Dark Visionary because it can be really, really powerful. Especially if you combine it with Ra. And do I want to bring anybody else? You know what, I'm gonna bring the robot because I don't like all the things that he'll throw at us, so anyway, we're gonna take on Apostate with Fanatic, Ra, Dark Visionary, Omnitronics, in the Court of Blood. Let's fight. You and I, we are the same. Joining on my crusade of truth, my child. Your lies cannot save you from preordained end, foul one. Alright, so at the start of the turn, he will bring out Condemnation, which is a sword with 11 hit points and a relic. And they'll get shuffled. We're gonna start off with basically one of his most destructive card, Apocalypse. At the start of the environment turn, destroy all character cards other than this card, character cards, and relics. Then destroy this card. And I'll hit Ra because of the nemesis stuff that Fanatic would have endured. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and since there really isn't a whole ton I could really usefully do right now, I'll go with Prayer Desperation. What this card will do is have me draw cards until I have 6 cards in my hand, and then I must immediately end the turn. Alright, so we'll start this off with the Solar Flare, because one of the things I do need to do is make sure all the relics are destroyed before we defeat him. It's gonna blow up anyway, so there's no point of keeping this out. Now we got Visionary. A lot of her stuff is psychic damage and basically a lot of deck manipulation, especially with this particular variant. So, gotta go Mind Spike. This will deal 3 damage to 1 target in psychic. So I'm gonna hit the Condemnation because there's no point in putting these distortions or ongoings out there if it's gonna blow up anyway. And her power is Turmoil. I reveal the top 2 cards of any deck. I'll put 1 on top and 1 on the bottom. So I'm gonna do it with Apostate, see what he's doing. And let's see here. This will deal the hero target with the highest HP 3 infernal damage and play the top card of the villain deck. No thank you. And we also have this demon. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 melee damage and reduce damage to Apostate by 1. We'll have the demon. And I'll draw Celebria Hammerfedge. And okay, so nothing worth. I'm not gonna play anything right now, so I'll skip my play phase. Go into the time shift for the Court of Blood. And this card will cause non-vampire targets to not regain any HP. Targets cannot deal radiant damage and increase all infernal damage by 1. So I'm gonna absolutely trash this. So I'm gonna draw a card. Now the environment turn, which is going, Apocalypse is not gonna do anything. Angry Mob. At the start of the environment turn, this card deals each target other than itself 1 melee and 1 fire. Then if there are no vampires in play, destroy 1 environment card. Now this environment is basically vampires. This is where Fnatic ended up going on her pilgrimage, and it didn't exactly go too very well for her. She does also have 1 nemesis in here, which is this Blood Counter's Bethany, which is the main villain of the environment, and she's also got a bunch of vampires. And all these vampires are very vulnerable to radiant damage. There's only one particular one that will help the heroes more than anything else, which is this Hunter. This will cause him to hit the vampire target with the highest HP, 2 melee damage and 1 radiant damage. And whenever damaged by this card destroys a vampire, it'll regain 3 HP. So this will always leave the heroes alone, so I wouldn't just touch this. So that's how it works. Here comes the demon. Gonna hit Raw for 4 and hit Fnatic. And the demon's gonna punch Visionary. So we're gonna start with Absolution because that's the sword. And I'm going to start dealing some damage to this demon because we need to get rid of it. For Ra, we'll go ahead and do Imbued Fire to increase the damage. I'm going to kill the demon, burning it alive. This will also offset the damage that this would deal. The damage reduction. So I'm going to go Mind Spike again. Hit Condemnation. And Dark Visionary is going to look at Apostate's deck. Relic Spirit is okay, so just be careful about destroying relics once this is out. But other than that, it's pretty harmless. But it will heal the relics though. So let's go with the let's go with the Ablative Coating. This will reduce melee, projectile, and toxic damage dealt to on the turn by 2. And when this card enters play, return all the plating cards in the hand. Now we're gonna start doing some time shifting and get him all set up. So I'm gonna put Rocket Punch into play. Draw the reactive plating subroutine. Now we're gonna go to the environment turn. This is going to hit everybody with increased fire damage. There are no vampires in play, so that'll go away. Here's a vampire. Drudge Fico. Increase radiant damage dealt to this card by 1. Whenever a vampire other than this card would be destroyed, restore that vampire to full HP instead and destroy this card. So it's not gonna harm anybody right now. Relic Spirit. Now reduce damage by the coating. Alright, Sanctifying Strike. We'll hit Apostate here. Draw a card. Ages of Resurrection. If you've seen the video where me and Black Phoenix were playing, this is one of his cards of Ages of Resurrection that we were talking about. Whenever Fnatic will be reduced to 0 or few HP, restore her to 10 HP to destroy it. You can only have one of these out at a time. So I'm going to destroy this condemnation, so he no longer deals the melee damage from that. And let's go ahead and put out Flesh of the Sun God. Because we have Mute Fire out there too. And draw Blazing Tornado. I'm going to put out this Decoy Projection. What this will do is when the Visionary would be dealt damage, redirect it to this card. And Apostate. Fallen Angel or Fallen Angel? I think I'll go with Fallen Angel. And Omnitron, Reactive Floodplating Routine. This will, whenever he would be dealt damage by one that was reduced by one of these platings, he'll retaliate for 2 damage of that type. So let's go ahead and start punching Apostate with Fire Fists. Thanks to Rob. Technological Advancement. That's a card I really wish I had that during that other battle. Relic Toya. Increase it rated damage up by 1. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals each non-vampire target 1 infernal damage. Alright, now it's Apostate's turn. Fallen Angel. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. I did that wrong, so let's go back to end of turn. No, not end of turn. The play a card. What I want to do here is I'm going to have hit Visionary. Since this is going to be destroyed anyway, it'll just destroy this without her taking any of the damage. Now the rest don't matter. Then she'll get hit for the other stuff. Okay, so let's put out this Consecrated Ground. Let's kill the... Let's attack that. At least get rid of one of the vampires. Get everybody for 2. And I'm going to go ahead and... Exorcism on the Apostate. Wrathful Retribution will be excellent later on when the time's right. Blazing Tornado. Let's start burning Apostate more. Flame Barrier. When Rod is dealt damage by a target each turn, Rod deals that target 2 fire damage. Alright, so we'll go with Precognition. It'll reveal the top 3 cards of a villain deck, put 1 on top and the other 2 on the bottom. This is what Visionary is all about. We're going to avoid all the relics if possible, so I'm just going to put this demon on there. Put the orb on the very bottom because you do not want relics coming out. And we'll look at the Court of Blood because it's not very good. It's a good thing we did because we can't regain 80 HP and all the infernal damage. Affecting an air. Draw a card. Now I'm going to, when this card comes out, search your deck for a plating or a component, put it into play, and shuffle your deck. And you can draw a card. Now, the most important component that Armatron has is this Electro Deployment Unit. At the start of your turn, you either draw a card or play a card, and when it's dealt 5 or more damage, destroy it. So I'm going to put that out there because that's one of the main things of the deck. And we're going to keep punching Apostate with Fire Fists. Slip through time. At the end of your turn, you may play a card and then use a power. At the start of your turn, destroy this card. Environment turn's gonna play that Infecting an Air. At the end of the environment turn, Vampire with the highest HP deals a non-vampire target with the lowest HP 2 melee damage. If a vampire damages a character card this way, that target deals each non-vampire target 2 infernal damage and destroy this card. So everybody gets hit for 1 infernal. And the spirit, it attacks a relic spirit. Here comes the imp. Gonna send out the Omnitron, and at the end of the villain turn, destroy as many hero ongoings and equipment as the number of imp pillars in play. There's only 1, so I'm actually not gonna need this Flesh of the Sun God, so we'll just get rid of that. and it's not gonna do enough damage. So I'm gonna go Holy Nova. I'm going to hit everybody for looks like 2 fire each, and I'm going to continue to attack Apostate. Now I'm going to go ahead and play Fire Blast to hit Apostate for 6. Then I'm going to hit Apostate again for another 4. And this, by now, we're just trying to focus on him. Alright, we're going to hit Apostate for 3. Kill the Imp. Attack the Vampire. Look at Apostate's deck. I'm going to not put the runes on the top because that's going to cause reduced damage by 2, and that's a real pain in certain situations. Alright, so now I'm going to put out the Innovation Ray. Gonna heal Omnitron, Ra, and Dark Visionary by 1. Gonna slip through time. I'm going to Rocket Punch. Draw a card. Then I'm going to play Bioengineering Beam. And I'm going to kill the Infecting in Air. And hit Apostate for another 3. Environment turn. Here's the Hunter we were talking about. He's going when the relic spirit is destroyed, he brings back a certain number of relic cards. The Hunter killed the vampire. Okay, when the first time a relic spirit is destroyed, you should move 3 relic cards from the villain's ration to play. Everyone's gonna get hit for. Actually, I'll have Visionary take 3 Infernal and play another Demon. And I'll hit Ra. And send this back into the Condemnation. What I'll do here, since I'll be able to win this game, is I'll do Wrath and Retribution. You discard 3 cards from your hand, and I'm going to overkill this Condemnation for fire, and I'm gonna use Absolution to kill Apostate, and we win the game. And he's probably gonna go hide in the shadows after he embarrassingly ended up getting humiliated by the Angel, the Sun God, Professor X, the female edition, and then Robot. So he definitely got thunderstruck. And for more Let's Plays, make sure you subscribe. And in the meantime, I am Crimson Thunder, striking all of our enemies 1 by 1, and that's it for the Infernal Relics. Next time I'm gonna go start doing stuff in Rook City. So, see you later, everybody.